So this is a final walkthrough of this place where we were living for like 3 years. Firstly, I had just gotten a puff for each person. Mine's the blue because Aiden likes the green and Nina's is the pink. So that's what they were going to have when they got back from visiting with their mom, but she ended up kidnapping them and just keeping them, getting a restraining order on me. This is a note. When Nina was sad, she wrote it about how she wants her mom around. And this is some of Nina's school stuff she put up. These are pictures of me with the kids. These are some pictures that I put up. I put all this stuff at kids' height once their mom left so that they would have something to reflect on. These are some pictures of the kids, including the mom. There's one with me and their mom. Tried to put those up, and I'll go over to this one too. I put up different pictures of their mom at eye level with them because once she attacked me, I assumed she was going to get in trouble and that they may not see her. So I wanted them to be able to reflect, even if it just was a month or two. I wanted them to have something in mind. Come to find out, things went very differently. What else have we got? Here's their shoes. Those are brand new. Those are brand new. But they went on visitation, never came back, so now they just left their shoes. These are the shoes I got Aiden at the thrift store when I barely got a hold of our finances after Deb attacked me. Those are staying up there because Deb threw away the boots. I got Nina some boots and I got Aiden those shoes. It's what they wanted, and Deb threw away the boots, told Aiden those were stinky old shoes and he shouldn't wear those. So I was keeping them as evidence to show, look, she's trying to make my kids unhappy about stuff. I made this desktop actually the day that I let them go on visitation, figuring that 2 days later when they came back, they could each have their own side of a desktop. They both have a folder, and inside of it is a bunch of Wonder Pets, and they were going to like that. Here's more pictures. Actually, these were up anyways, but I left them up. Let's see what else do we got. Oh, we got this is actually pretty cleaned up, but these are the piles, and there's the printer. And that's the piles, and here's my little workstation where I put together 200 pages of Deb's nonsense to counterbalance her dozen or two pages of lies put by her mom, her sister, and the guy she's fucking. So that's where I built my case, and actually there's a bunch of papers over here too. It's looking better. Had to get more printer paper. This is the station where the kids were eating for the longest, ever since their mom went. I set up a station. They can make sandwiches, get water. Just, yeah. And here's where the table was, and it's mobile. Oh, and that pink thing. I got that for 50 cents. For 50 cents, that was going to be pretty cool. The kids could put different nuts and raisins and stuff in it. Let's see what I got. Oh, I got all the cereals and whatnot. Oh, well, here you go. I was keeping just to teach them something. You know, back in the day, we used to teach our kids things. Now we just shield them from everything. They're really, ever since they went to church, actually, with my brothers and sisters, they have a familiarity with death. And because they know that once you die, you see Jesus and all this stuff. So actually, they had pet mice, and I kept, one of their mice died. Both of their mice have subsequently died. But I kept them. I was going to show them and just explain that yeah, things die and your mice died. And no, they didn't go to heaven with Mouse Jesus, but yeah, I was just going to show them that so that they're not so worried about death, because that's come up recently, so that they would just see it as a part of life, as people used to teach their kids. Here is Captain's bed of Nina's. Got all the clothes inside. Nina tied her. I think that's a dog. I think it's a panda bear. Tied it to that. I have pictures of her where they tied their animals to these things and said, "Look, Kitty's cold," and there's a backpack, and there's Nina's thing from school. Nina said, "Kitty's cold," and had put the kitty in a coat and tied it to the bed, like it's a backpack type thing. That's my clothes. My stuff all got moved in here because I let a lady who was homeless with her 4 kids stay in our master bedroom. I was sleeping here on the floor, and they were sleeping in the room in here. That didn't go too well. It was a kind of a bad influence, so I had to ask her to leave. I had my kids gone when I asked her to leave because I knew she'd get crazy. She did. She attacked me, and just like when Deb attacked me, nothing happened. These are the kids' bikes. I don't know what I'm going to do with this stuff, but yeah, so there's that. Let's see, what else is there? Nothing. Tra-la-la. Oh, the breakfast cereal and stuff. Bars. So that's what my stuff is in here, and actually the closet. That's Aiden's stuff. The closet is filled with my stuff and the kids' closet stuff, because again, we moved everything into the one room to give that family the big room, and that went very poorly. I lay on the massage table and then roll off onto the bed and try to relax some before resuming my court case battle, which went pretty poorly. Tennis balls, inversion machine, shoes. You know the tour's getting boring when I have to mention shoes. So that's the bookcase. These are the lights. It was crazy. At some point I realized I became the parent. I became that kind of parent where Aiden kept unplugging something I had plugged in, like the computer or something, just like a parent not to remember. He kept wanting to plug in the Christmas lights, and I kept scolding him, "No, leave this up." And then at some point, actually it was the day I put them out for visitation. I thought the lights were on, and I started to unplug them, and I realized, man, that means so much more to a kid. So I left them plugged in, and they were just going to be plugged in throughout, because we don't have a TV. So I kind of figured, well, I could run these lights forever. These can just be on constantly, and Aiden would like that. And so I figured, and I moved the place around a bit. This used to be kind of over here. I made a cool little path, and the first thing they'd see is the lights on, and I thought that'd be a cool thing to see. And we have the prizes used to go there. These are the kids' books. We used to keep the mice right there. Both of them died, so I threw out the cage because it's seeming like I'm not going to see these kids for a pretty long time, so I don't need a mouse cage. These are our clipboards. Each person has their clipboard. Oh, this is for Nina. Brie Lynn gave you that. She said, she was jabbering crazy, and then she said, that Nina. And she gave me that to give to you. That's crazy. She had never, well. And there's the markers. And this is where we write the daily schedule. Bath, books, bed, kids. That's at the bottom of every daily schedule. Bath, books, bed. I think that's it. Oh, here's all my writing stuff. I got papers. I got stuff to write on. It's all my unused stuff. My writing is elsewhere, and that's a lot of stuff. Piano, that thing's going away because I can't pay to move a piano right about now. Got no money, no nothing. There's the Nina and the V. How that got turned upside down. The plant. I think that is it. Oh, up here is what a friend gave me. I went back to school and took some Spanish, and she's Mexican, and she gave me these books to help my kids learn Spanish. And now that my kids are gone, I'm going to give those books back to her, because my kids won't be learning Spanish with me. They'll be watching TV and eating cookies with their mom. That's it. So that is the house that I'm about to pack up and put into storage and try to put a court case forward to get my kids back.